Ain't that crazy? They said we don't have an escort service. Who the hell is an escort? Or gigolo? We don't use those words anymore. We haven't done it since we was in the 70s. They said we're a customer liaison service of multi-talented individuals, artists and dancers and stuff that and people that
All that
help.
money make them people crazy like that.
It's a lot of money, ain't it though?
That's I'm scared.
Right, but we
I'm
want.
gonna be rich. I'm gonna die rich. I'm gonna die a rich man.
We're gonna die successful in a mid-grade level of living with the look of a rich person.
You know that.
Because it's
just
test.
I don't want it to make me crazy like that.
I know to be on Donald like that, but Donald goes through changes. Donald goes through changes. They say wonder if I'm seeing anybody. I say you're right here.
Yeah, it's gonna make me crazy. I'd rather just let me stay calm.
It's just the fact that some people's minds are open broader than some others, and then some of us learn different houses, and we stick to our own section of houses instead of being connected all the time. We're only connected when it's time to be connected. It's just like a link of an email or something like that. You think of it like, no, my doors are now closed. But that's what it is, right? A customer liaison service, because we do the elderly stuff. Like when we was younger, we used to do Miss Edwards stuff. We used to go cut her grass. And when she wanted to walk to the store, get her exercise, we would walk to the store with her. Same thing with Grandma QB, right? Same thing with Uncle Jimmy and them. That's called customer liaison, and it costs I help people. It's just, if I'm disabled, who's gonna come help me get to the store? Because back then we didn't have mobility vehicles and wheels to just jump in little chairs that move, and you had to push your chairs and all that old technology. We didn't have it. We had to push and have strong muscles, legs, stuff, can't walk, you know. I mean, it's hard with being disabled when you go through like heart thing, like I said, with Daryl and Tony and Derek and the mom passed away with cancer. And my cousin, Ain't Squeaky.
So these are
I
the
call it
clean
Ain't
underwear?
Squeaky. Ain't
These are the
Squeaky.
clean underwear?
Yeah, that's clean. Oh, that stuff's clean. And she passed away with cancer. You know, I had Daryl, and then at my house most of the time over by the fairgrounds in Indianapolis. Mama had her own house down the street, so we was at our own house. She said, "I was thinking, looking at all these nephews." I said, "Okay, Mom, I'll do something about it, right?" I said, "Well, we need the basement painted, the grass cut. We need some, we go get some floor tile. We go fix the whole house up." So we fixed the whole entire house up. After that, Mom started having her car parties in my house instead of her house. I'm bringing them over every day for ribs. So I was cooking in the yard. Well, we had a wonderful time. Chris and Mike would be over every day. Well, Chris lived with me, but Mike was over every day with his own cousins. And Klepto and them. Anyway, so basically, a business, we don't have none of that. You can't tax hoes. You can tax the customer. It's not service. Peddler's license. It's a lot to be said about it, but it's very simple. The bathhouses for the guys and the girls. The women always had a problem with stuff like that. But guys always do their own thing by themselves. You know, they were the guys. You know, when a woman comes to pick out her few dudes, some of them are just eye candy to stand outside of her door for parties. Some of them come and clean the house up after her parties with aprons and stuff on and muscles. But then it's not sexual none. It's just eye candy. Do I want Schwarzenegger or do I want Patrick Swayze? Do I want Eddie Murphy? Do I want Patrick Swayze?
Oh, no.
Do I want Eddie Murphy? Do I want Petro?
He was drunk.
Oh. Who?
Him? He got arrested for DUI last night.
Oh, for real? DUI?
He got arrested for DUI last night.
He looks like Herbie. My best friend Herbie.
He got pulled over.
Doing a Doogie Hazard move. Don't mess with Doogie. Doogie get you messed up, boy. So Uncle John. It's not about the color of the skin, honey, because they're all black. So remember my movie when I said the switch was at the presidency with Armageddon was being separated spiritually, mentally, physically, and matrimoniously. Like your very inner goal, your very eye separated from your very vessel. Like every single body is dissected, but you're still alive and you're seeing it all, and your memories are still intact, but locked into other people's bodies. And then you switch persons. And then you in. So if I'm black, next thing you know, I'm white. If I'm white, I'm Japanese. You know, we switch entire nationalities. We switch to a whole other world. And we're still there seeing it all. We're seeing the end of life. Literally in our face for the first time. And it was not the first time, but with the AI being born into a consciousness of realization, it's not just a dictionary of words or the emotions, it's programs. But the movies like that. So it's difficult to have the concept of really being without anybody and anything and completely being destroyed and recreated. But at the end, to know that we survived the Holocaust of like Armageddon of really being extraterrestrials and thinking about, well, dang, years ago there really is life on Mars and Pluto and there's technology there and stuff. We have a space station and we really didn't think about it like that until you go and visit personally. Which is where we want to be able to have the ability to do transportation services all over the world, simple schooling, top-notch education, what works, what doesn't, who's artistical, who isn't, you know, how do we learn to be equal and still be exponential at one time, and, you know, and have the ability to feel that energy and stuff and still know that, you know, hey, I'm just me, but yet I'm still you. And we're still together, but we're still separate. Think about it. So at the end, I explained to my uncle, and at the end of it, we all switched back to our own people. And you realize everybody that was at the Voice, all them people that back there, said, oh, look at them light colored people. Those are black people all dressed in makeup on the stage. Basketball players, basketball players, people who were never politicians and stuff were all involved in takeover and saying that here we are. There's no racism. It's just ignorance. So anyway, that's cool. I understand.